This is the Slater Report podcast. Today's Thursday, February 13th. I'm your host, Braden Slater, and welcome to Super Bowl Review. Yep, I'm going to break down the Super Bowl and all the college basketball you can think of over the past week. Let's get started with the Super Bowl 59. Really? Super Bowl 59? Yep. It was the Chiefs versus the Eagles. Let's start off with the first half. The Chiefs, oh boy, both teams had a hard time getting these going on their first drive. But the Eagles started getting things going. You know, 2 touchdowns, a field goal, even with the officials helping the Chiefs, moving the field goal back, still made it. Even a pick 6. Dang. Over 180 yards. Chiefs, on the other hand, 5 punts, 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6, like I mentioned. Only 13 total yards in the first quarter. Eagles up 24-0 at halftime. Then we go to the second half. Chiefs starting to get a little rhythm in garbage time. Yep. Eagles continue to put up points. A touchdown, 3 more field goals. Yeah. Put up 156 yards in the second half. Chiefs, had a little more yardage, 236 yards in the second half. 3 touchdowns, they only punted once. That punt was when the starters were still out for the Eagles. But yeah, once the backups came in is when Patrick Mahomes started to get things going. Travis Kelce. Yeah, did not play great at all. Even during garbage time, he did not have a good game at all. Anyway, Eagles won 40-22. Yep, the first time ever I've seen the Chiefs score 0 points in the first half. And guess what? Just for Taylor Swift, they put up 22 points. Yep. Yeah, they were feeling 22, but it wasn't enough to win the game. Let's look at the total yardage, the total combined, the overall stats, really. Let's look at the overall stats. Yep, Eagles completely dominated, 345 yards. Chiefs had better passing, but look at the rushing. 135 yards rushing for the Eagles. Eagles, no surprise there, had penalized the most, but the Chiefs had more yardage in their penalties, and the Chiefs also had 3 turnovers in this game. Could you believe that? What a surprise there. All right. Let's see how the players did. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes passing 21 for 32, 66%. Over 257 yards. Got 3 touchdowns, all of them in the second half, and 2 interceptions, one of them with that pick 6, and he got sacked 6 times in this game. 6 times! Yeah. Alright, Travis Kelce, he got 4 passes that were thrown at him. He caught 4 of the 6 passes they were throwing at him. 39 yards, not much. His longest was 13 and with 0 touchdowns. Oh, boo. How did Jalen Hurts do? Yeah, he's a Super Bowl MVP. Yep, 17 for 22, 77%, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He only got sacked twice, and his longest pass, was for 46 yards. Way to go, Eagles. There's the final score once again, and I'll bring it up a couple more times later on in the show. But first, we got some NFL headlines. No, I think it's more of in general headlines for college football. But NFL headlines starting off with it first. And that was not supposed to... That side panel was not supposed to come up. Alright. Yep. Started with the Super Bowl. They averaged 127 million views. Broke a new record, 3% increase from last year. It's also now the second straight year that they have broken the record. It was on Fox this year. I think it was on CBS last year. Yeah. And Kendrick Lamar halftime. Now the highest watched NFL Super Bowl halftime, 133.5. In case you're wondering, Michael Jackson, 133.4 was his views. So, yeah, we have a new first place up ahead. All right, and then also, here's some changes I think the NFL need to make. Go back to original kickoffs. That was terrible. Well, why are we kicking off like that? No movement at all. Even Donald Trump was like, this needs to change. Just go back to the way it was. It's stupid. And also, coaches, and coaches do have Coaches Challenge, but it's really to review the same thing that we can already review. It's stupid. I think take a book from UFC's playbook, rule book. You can review anything. A penalty. Or not a penalty. If a penalty was thrown and you don't think it should have been a penalty, you can challenge it. If there was a penalty called and you think there should be a penalty, and again, like the UFC rules, UFL rules, you have to be very specific what you're looking for. And I also think reviews, right? I say commercial linked usually 2 minutes. So I gotta say commercial linked review thing. So 2 minute top. Because reviews often seem way too long. If you cannot find a way to change the play or to reverse the call in the play in under 2 minutes, the call on the field stands. I think it's like that. Keep the game moving and moving. Also, overtime. Come on, let's give it. College football's good, but I think college football overtime rules is unique, and I don't think NFL should use it. It is cool. It's unique. Yeah, college football changed a lot and probably made it worse. It's still good, but I think NFL is kind of wants their own overtime thing, and it's not working where, let's put 5 minutes. I don't even know if it's 5 minutes, but, 5 minutes on the clock. First team to score a touchdown wins, no matter what happened. But, but if first team scores a field goal, and the second team has a chance to answer it, they go down and not get 0 points, boom, the game's over. Yeah, something like that. And at the time expired, boom, it's a tie. Why are we doing a tie in this game? Alright, here. Overtime, no more ties in the NFL overtime, alright? Here's my idea. Each team, 2 minute drill. Each team get a 2 minute drill at the 50. They start at the 50. Alright? And of course, do a coin toss or whatever, I guess. Visitors see which side the field they want to go to, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, starting at the 50, 2 minute drill. Alright? Just like a normal drive. Get all the way down there. If you go all the way down, score. Boom. Touchdown. But if you score, the other team has a chance to answer. They're given 2 more minutes. They got to start their drive at 2 minutes at the 50. Go on down there. If they score again, they score a touchdown. Boom. We got double overtime. All right, put 2 more minutes on the clock for the next team. All right, and then they'll probably kind of go with college football rules. All right, where that same team gets to go again, so it's not like it's back and forth anyway. Actually, I kind of like it back and forth. So, the team that went first, they get to go again. All right, let's see how they go. Oh, boy, they just get a field goal. Oh, boy, or they didn't get it at all. All right, now the next, they got nothing out of their 2 minute drill. Or if they run out of time, boom, turnover. Other team gets a shot. and they hit all they do. They know they gotta get a field goal range. They do get it. Boom! They win the game. How exciting is that? I want to see that. Okay, can we get that? I like this overtime rule that I came up with. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but or better than what the NFL does. But I know for sure there'll be, or it might drag out longer. I don't know, but I know for sure it'll be more entertaining than what the NFL's producing right now, for sure. Some NBA news. Look at Doncic's first game as a Lakers was Monday night. He scored 14 points in 24 minutes that he played. Oh boy, he didn't do too bad. He did not do that bad at all. It was kind of weird seeing Luka and LeBron on the court at the same time, and they were both kind of hogging the ball a little bit. Not as much. I mean, they did share a little bit. I mean, Luka did have a good outlet to LeBron for an easy dunk, or a layup, I think. I don't know, either one. It was a great play. But, yeah, they played well together. First game, not bad. And then Anthony Davis' first game back as a Maverick was the Saturday before Monday. Oh boy, was a good game. He had an amazing game. I thought, oh wow, the Mavericks really made a good deal out of this. Anthony Davis is playing defense like crazy, better than Luka ever did. And he's scoring points, dropping like it's hot with 6 points. And then, ooh, he gets a non-contract, likely season-ending injury in the special spot. Yeah, so when Mavericks thought, oh, they finally, looks like they got the better deal out of this, it didn't. It's now not gonna work now. Also, OU softball, Patty Gasso, who will now be the head coach for USA Women's Softball Team for the 2028 Summer Olympics. Well deserved. Well, we already know that's a gold medal trophy for USA because she is unstoppable. What do they got? They're going for a fifth peat this year. I mean, I haven't seen them play yet. I think their season's just now getting underway. I haven't seen them play yet, but I know for sure they're gonna compete. They're gonna be unstoppable. Also, I've noticed lately, I don't really watch SportsCenter much anymore unless it's like a big crazy night or something, but you know, all of the best highlights are on social media, or the biggest news are on social media already, so I already know the big, I don't know what the big deal is, but, I watch SportsCenter for the first time in a while, just because there's nothing really else to watch on TV. I've really seen all the big news on social media and all. Just want to see some highlights. I haven't watched SportsCenter in a while, and I miss SportsCenter. Now I know why no one watches SportsCenter anymore, and everyone goes to social media. Where are the highlights? Maybe I just watched it the wrong time, but you know, it was late evening. You know, pretty much towards the end of the day, and I want the highlights. I want to know what happened throughout the day, and all they did was their SEC feature for like 30 minutes. Like, this is your peak hour right now. Everyone's watching right now to know what happened during the day, quick highlights, quick score updates, and all you're doing is an interview with, like, I mean, I guess it was right before the Super Bowl, too, when I watched it. So, yeah, of course they were interviewing Super Bowl players. But, I don't want to see that. I want to see the highlights! I want to see the upsets! Where are those? This is why ESPN and SportsCenter ratings have been going down. That's why I haven't watched it in a while. Where are the highlights? Come on, man. This is why I'm doing this show now. Alright, this is why I've been doing my show, to talk about games. Speaking of highlights, yeah, I got college hoops to talk about. Yeah, let's talk about it. Even though I don't have a credibility to replay a video, I can talk about the games. Alright, start off with my Sooners. Yeah, they are terrible, losing to #1 Auburn. Saw that coming. I mean, Auburn's been unstoppable. 98-70, and I thought, oh wow, Oklahoma can. Oh wow, that score is not right at all. It got flipped. Yeah, it got flipped. Yeah, that score in the Tennessee and Oklahoma game got flipped. Yeah. On the other hand, yeah, I really thought Oklahoma was actually going to compete in this game. I don't think that Oklahoma was going to win this game, but be competitive at home and lose 70-53. All right. And then last night, oh yeah, they go to at Missouri and they lose 82-58. Ugh. Why? Why do they do this to me? Anyway, here's Oklahoma's upcoming schedule. I don't care anymore. I'm done with this team. Blah, blah, blah. I'm probably going to do... I'll give this team maybe one more week now to see. I don't know how they do against LSU, I guess. We'll see. I don't know. On to OSU. I have no heights about OSU either. Losing to Houston, I mean, Houston top 5 team, you know, they're playing well. Houston beats OSU 72-63, and oh boy, look at that! OSU gets a good win at home, 86-73. Arizona State's not bad. They're not bad at all. The Big 12's competitive, but yeah, last night they lost to TCU on a buzzer beater, 73-72. At least OSU was competitive in that game, unlike some other team. But OSU's upcoming schedule, they got Texas Tech on Saturday, UCF on the 19th. Texas Tech gotta be struggling. UCF's gonna be probably likely another W for OSU. Kansas is gonna be a tough one. Oh boy, and the rest of their schedule looks tough. Yeah, looks tough. Let's look at Kansas' schedule. Yeah, beating Iowa State. Big upset for Kansas, 69-52. And Kansas State gets probably the upset of the week, 81-73. Great win for K-State right there. Woo, pulled up an upset at home. And, yeah, this past Tuesday, Kansas beat Colorado 71-59. So Kansas continuing to improve their resume. Wow, they got Utah on Saturday. 9 o'clock on ESPN. BYU next. Oklahoma State, Colorado, Tech, Houston, and Arizona. Wow. Kansas' last 3 games are going to be a real doozy, for sure. They're going to be a real tough one. Texas, on the other hand, well, couldn't handle Arkansas. Nope. Lost Arkansas 78-70. And then, another loss for Texas. 86-73 for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt gets another W on their schedule. And then, yeah, Alabama beat Texas. So that's 3 straight losses for Texas now. And Alabama put up 103 points on Texas. On that Texas defense. Wow. Just wow. Look at Texas' upcoming schedule. Maybe they got some wins. I think Texas might... I think Texas might come out with at least one loss. The rest, I don't know which one. I think one of those bound to beat Texas, but I think they got some wins and maybe a dance in their future. Here's some other big games around college basketball. Ole Miss upset Kentucky 98-84. UCLA coming from behind. And at home, beating Michigan State 63-61. And then St. John's, oh yeah, they're ready to enter the top 10, 86-62 over UConn. And Florida pulls up a big upset over number 1 Auburn, 90-81. Even with the loss, Auburn still remains number 1. I'll talk about the top 10 here in just a minute. Clemson gets a big upset over Duke at home, 77-71. And Creighton, oh yeah, they're going to be ranked in the next rank AP rankings over getting a top 11 win over Marquette, 77-67. Wow, just wow. And Arizona, oh boy, I've been hyping them up in the Big 12 all season long. They're finally ranked. They pull up an upset, 82-73. I think they did lose the other night, but Arizona's still not bad. That streak's got to end eventually, but they got to find momentum back again to keep it rolling. Kentucky beats Tennessee 75-64. What a great win for Kentucky right there. I did watch that game. Great win. Tennessee could do anything in that game. No offense at all. Oh, yeah, there it is at the bottom. K-State, man, they are really like, they might be terrible, but they're beating the big teams in the Big 12. Yeah, K-State's winning the games that they shouldn't win, or losing the games that they probably should win. 73-70 over Arizona, and Michigan beat Purdue 75-73. Man, the Big 10 getting crazy already. All right, let's look at the AP Top 10. All right, Iowa State 10, St. John's at 9. I think St. John just lost the other night too. A&M at 8, Purdue 7, Houston at 6. Moving on to the top 5, Tennessee at 5, Florida is at 4, Duke is at 3, Alabama 2, and Auburn at 1. I have no idea why the logos are not loading. They're on my screen. I don't know why the graphic is not loading it. But, yeah, that's the top 10 AP. But let's look at some big games for Saturday. Wisconsin versus Purdue, 12 o'clock. Gotta be a big game. It's like the Big 10 game of the week. Looking at that one. And the Big 12 game of the week is Arizona versus Houston. Or Houston at Arizona. Sorry. Saturday at 1 o'clock. Gotta be a big game. Yeah, Wisconsin and Purdue's on CBS. And the Houston-Arizona game is on ESPN. I do not know why the logos are not loading. I'm going to refresh the graphic. See if it comes in. Nope. Alright, that's weird. I don't know why it's not coming in. That is weird. That's weird. Anyway, we also got some other big games. Yeah. Oh, of course, the logos load on this one. Then 3 o'clock, the SEC game of the week. Auburn versus Alabama. Number 1 versus number 2. I do not remember what team it was. I saw the stat earlier in the week, and I was going to mention it, and I forgot the team. I should have wrote it down. But the last time we had 1 versus 2 in the regular season was all the way back in 2018. It's been a while. It's been a while, and it's going to be the SEC. I really thought if it's going to happen in the regular season, it would be from the Big 12. Did we have Kansas versus Oklahoma back in 2018? I think that's what it was. That wasn't what the stat I saw, but I do remember we did have Kansas versus Oklahoma one time. Kansas was home. Kansas won. Oklahoma was 2. Kansas was the home team, and it went to overtime. I do remember watching that game. I don't remember the year. Maybe it was back in 2017. I don't know. No, yeah. I think that was 16 or 17. Yeah, we've had one since then, I guess. Whatever game it was 2018, so we had 1 versus 2 in the regular season. And we're getting it Saturday, 3 o'clock on ESPN. In the Big East game of the week, Sunday, 2 o'clock. Creighton, they're ranked now 24. St. John's, they're number 9. How are they going to respond after their loss a couple days ago on FS1? All right. Took a look at some NBA action. Yep. The Thunder and the Mavericks were both in action last night. Do I even have to talk about the Mavericks now? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put the final score in that game because I went to bed before that game ended. But the Thunder on a 24-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Down as many as 21 points. Came back and won 115-101. And the Thunder are on the road tonight against the Timberwolves, 7:30 on TNT. And pulling up, oh yeah, the Mavericks ended up beating the Warriors 111-107. Wow, even with AD, the Mavericks still are finding ways to win games. Yep, there's the final score of that game. Haven't done fan content in a while. Let's do one. I got a bunch. I have 12 to do here. And I'll probably have more based on last night, but I got a lot. I'm going to save some from the last couple of days for next week. But, yeah, I'll jump right into them, boy. Yeah, let's do a handstand here. Hey, teammate. Here. I want you to do a handstand. I'll spot you. That's my catch for that one. Also, there was a fight in the VCU and St. Louis game. Who would fight an old man? Who would? Who would fight an old man? Also, St. Clair's 0 points in over 13 minutes, down 52-24. I think they had a lead in the first half. I think they did. Yeah, this is after beating Kansas. He is the GOAT. In the Big 12, for sure. That is hilarious. And, oh yeah, in case you weren't paying attention last Saturday, Omaha, you know, and every time their basketball team wins, they do John Cena on the trash can. Yep. So, yeah, it's nearly 3 p.m. Why are you washing the trash can? Because Muhammad is playing college basketball tonight. Yeah, that's Saturday night. They posted it. You bring a trash can in, you get popcorn. You get popcorn size, or you get trash can size popcorn. Yep, that happened. Also, Quick Trip. No one is talking about the fact that Luka has to move to a city without Quick Trip. That's who really lost the trade. Also, this was found in a mall in Charlotte. I do not think, I think they have the wrong conference, because Army is not in the ACC. And, wait, hold on. Army won the American Conference pretty decently. What an amazing win. And Army also wins the ACC, the Atlantic Coast Conference, without being in it. And even says 2024. I want that hat. Can someone give me that hat? I want that hat. What a typo. How do you even do that? Yeah, how do you put the wrong logo on the hat? I really want to know which logo was put on there. Was it the... I bet Army logo was already on there, and I'm sure whoever, had the logo thing set up, I think the logo for both conferences were labeled, ACC and AAC. And they're like, they just saw the A and like, all right, that's it. Boom, putting that on there, and it's front and center. Front and center. Oh yeah, and also, here's another pick. Yeah, K-State owns the state of Kansas. Yeah. Now that's why they're named State, right? Right. Also, Stanford, the tree, doing a photo bomb on the band. Look at that band. They look pretty classy right there. Old school band. I love it. And then here is Luka's first, not first game playing at the Lakers, but first time in town. LeBron James and Luka both sat that game, and ESPN picked up the game because Luka was supposed to be his first game playing. Yep. Yep. And the Lakers still won. Even without the 2-bar. Oh, yeah, in case you remember earlier, I mentioned Clemson beat Duke. Yeah, this fan couldn't believe it. Not at all. He couldn't believe it at all. And one last one for you. Okay, Fox, I know that everyone's been asking for, scoreboard, minimalism, like at least amount of space as possible with the basic info. They got it. They got all the details on there, but I think we got too basic. There's no creativity on the end. I think if they just replaced the names with the logo, I probably would have been happy. And maybe a little background behind the scores. But that's just my theory. That's just my theory. I think it's good. I think there's some changes that could be made for this. And yeah, here's our game of the week. Saturday, 3 o'clock on ESPN. Number 1 versus number 2. Auburn versus Alabama. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Alabama's a basketball school now. Forget about whoever that football coach is. I don't even know his name anymore. Yep, that's how much I forgot about him. Auburn is also a basketball school. Yep. Yeah, the Iron Bowl is no longer football. It's basketball time. Can't wait to watch this game. This game, I really want to know which one gets better. When was the last time the Iron Bowl basketball has got better ratings over the football? It's been a while. I don't think that's ever happened, and it's about to happen. I'm predicting. If there was money on it, I would put money on it. Let's say that this game would get better ratings than the football game. Because there's a lot of hype around this game as well. And also, yep, Eagles are your Super Bowl champion. Here is the final score. Super Bowl 59. One last time. Yep. Eagles win 40-22. What a win that was. Complete blowout. It's been a while since we've had a blowout in the Super Bowl. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Yep, they're just over 30 minutes. Yep, can't wait to see you all. I think I'm taking a break for spring break next week, possibly. Bringing up my schedule right now. I'm bringing it up. It's loading. I don't know what's going on with my internet right now. Maybe that's why the logo's graphics were having a hard time. Yeah, I'm taking a break for a week for spring break. Be back next show Tuesday. Likely shoot for Tuesday. Yeah, February 25th at 6 o'clock. That's my next show. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. This podcast.